Pirates Island Treasure Cave. This is a Lego-compatible building block set by the company BlueBrixx. This set, with the number 105266, contains 1146 pieces. It was released in December 2022 for about €50. This set is a BlueBrixx special set, so unlike the Pro sets, this set only comes in the simple uncolored box and there are no building instructions printed. You have to download them as a PDF file from the BlueBrixx servers. Also, the bricks don't come in numbered bags. They aren't pre-sorted by any means. There are no individual building sections. So you have to open all of the bags in the beginning, and it's best to just sort them by type. Then you don't have to search so long for individual bricks while building. This set is part of the BlueBrixx Pirates themed world, precisely of the Pirates Island. There's the Governor's Island and the Pirates Island. And the cool thing about these two themes is that they are modular builds. So we got, for example, this set over here. It's the island with hideout. And now with the treasure cave, we will be able to extend this island. Well, you will see this later. First of all, I'm going to unbox this thing and then I will sort all my bricks and you will hear of me again when I start building. Okay, these are all the bags which were inside the box. And I find it quite amusing that there's a bag with a single brick in it. It's a round plate with a pin on it. I guess it wasn't part of the packaging in the beginning, or they forgot it. And then they put it inside the box later, and so they had to pack it in its own little bag. Step 24. In this step I have to place, besides other bricks, this ball. I think it's a Technic ball joint, but I'm not absolutely sure because I don't have much experience with Technic sets. I have only built a few Technic sets in my whole life. I'm not that much a fan of Lego Technic. But if I'm right, when it's a ball joint, then according to BrickLink, this isn't a rare brick. It's used since 2001 and appeared in many sets. Step 82. In this step we have to place 7 of those plants. The plants come still assembled in their frame from the molding process, so you have to push them out before you can place them on your build. I already have pushed out 2 of the plants and I didn't have any problems with the first one, but I broke the second plant. The problem is that this connection is quite strong, so you need a bit of force when pushing them out. But you have to pay attention not to push too hard, because otherwise you will break them. Well, I hope that the other plants will survive. Step 93. We have to place 2 of those Technic pins without friction. The thing is that we don't have any pins without friction. We got 22 pins, all with friction. Then let's have a look at the list at the end of the building instructions, where we got some kind of inventory. Yeah, over here. And the inventory says that we got 14 pins without friction and 7 pins with friction. So 21 of those two sorts of pins in total. We got 22 pins, all with friction. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if we use pins with friction, because it's only used to hold this part of the beach which we are creating here to the side of the main part of the island. I hope that it's also the case with all the other pins without friction we would have needed. So it doesn't matter if we use friction or no friction. Step 225. Now I have to place this Technic axle, and I can only find a Technic axle with 2 grooves in it. But the axle in the building instructions doesn't have any groove. But there isn't any axle, so I think it's the right one. I'm gonna use it. Step 237. The build is complete, and it really looks amazing. It's such a colorful Caribbean jungle island with so much detail. That's really cool. Let's have a look at all the detail. Here on top of this rock we can see this, what is it? Some kind of pergola or a pagoda underneath which this cannon is placed. Sadly, the set doesn't include any cannonballs like with the other Pirates Island. But the cannon is fully functional, we just need cannonballs. Over here, beneath this coconut, that's quite cool, there is a buried treasure. So you can see there is gold and rubies. And in front of this buried treasure we can still find the shovel. Next to this little treasure we can find this, I think it's a toucan, this huge bird. Sadly, it's a bit too huge compared to a minifigure. I guess a minifigure is about this size, so this toucan is as huge as an ostrich. But a brick-built bird always looks cool. And behind him we can find this branch with a nest on it, which includes an egg. The whole thing is connected to this rock. That's a cool idea. And over here, behind this old anchor, we see a box on which sits this piece of paper. Sadly, there isn't a map printed on it. That would be cool. For me, it looks just like the pirate has placed a map. And here we got another brick-built animal. This time it's a huge crab. It really looks cool, but it's too large. Here's some old spears, a sack, and here, this is quite cool. There is the entrance to our treasure cave. Behind all this green plant stuff. That's cool. It's very well hidden. And again, like in so many BlueBrixx sets, a bottle. I really like these palm trees they use for the pirate sets. They are so cool. They got coconuts. I love that. It looks amazing. The only thing I don't like so much is when you look top down on the palm trees, you can see a bit of the brown color from the trunk. I wish that they simply had put a green plate on top of the palm tree to hide it. The old Lego palm trees always had a green plate on top, so you couldn't see what is below. Yeah, then let's have a look at the rock. On top of the rock we can see there is this pot which for some reason contains a telescope. And next to it there's a barrel with two swords, and in the back we can see a lamp. The cool thing about this rock is that we can detach the top part of it, and so we can have a look inside the treasure cave. It's completely filled with gold treasure and rubies. That's really cool. And let me get rid of the palm tree so we have a better look. And here in front we can see this poor fella which didn't seem to survive contact with the pirates. It's a brick-built skeleton. It's so cool. The treasure chests are full of treasure. We can open that treasure chest too. And it's also filled with treasure and with gold and rubies. And what's also really cool is again that you can see the exit. Behind there, that's the entrance, or in this case the exit, the hidden one, out to the beach. Really, really cool. I have just detached all the individual modules from each other, so we are able to use these modules to extend the other island, the island with the hideout. But while we are at it, while we have the island in this modular state, we can again have a look at the main part. Because now we can have another look inside the treasure cave. Isn't that amazing? So you can't only open it from top, you also can just detach one of the sides of the island when you want to have a look inside the cave. Well, then now I'm going to use these modules to enlarge the island with the hideout. Et voila! I just combined the two sets. That's really cool. Now we got a huge island. It's almost as impressive as the Governor's Island, at least right now. I'm really looking forward to the upcoming sets for the Governor's Island. When this rocky island will become larger, it will be way more impressive than this, but I love the style with all these palm trees. It's a cool jungle world we got here. A nice Caribbean island. That's really cool. And we also got one more island from the little island set with the raft. Isn't this great? Wow. Now I have to look for my Lego minifigures, the pirates, to yeah, to introduce them to this world. So I hope one of those little guys will live inside this hut. Okay, the way I combined the two islands now is that the entrance to the hut is now next to the rock. Maybe that wasn't the best idea, but I simply followed the example BlueBrixx gave on their website to combine those two islands. I mean, there are many different ways to combine this island. I just did it that way, but I could have put the whole island with the rock on the other side, so that the treasure island would be here and this hideout on the right side. You can do it like you want. It's really cool. Nice set. Well, the only thing, like most of the special sets, which I don't like so much, is that this set again didn't use two nice bricks. You can see all those bricks from the BlueBrixx special sets have these ugly injection holes from the molding process. But that's the only thing which is negative, which I can say about the set. It's a nice idea to have this modular pirate world. It's great.